What's up everybody, TTC here. Welcome back to a new video. Today on Late Night Unboxing we have Late Night with the Devil. Ooh. It is a new this year found footage sort of horror movie about a talk show episode in the 70s where the host brings on a girl who's supposedly possessed by the devil in order to get his ratings back up. This is one of the more prominent horror releases of the year, and one that I've been really excited about watching. Next month is October, obviously, so I'm going to be doing a huge horror movie marathon. At least I'm going to watch a horror movie a day, basically, for the whole month. So I'm definitely planning on watching this one next month with a lot of other stuff. And I mentioned in my last video that I did quadruple dip on Late Night with the Devil, and that is true. But I have two of those sets here now, and I think the other two are set to come out late October, early November. So I wanted to just get this out of the way because the umbrella set of this was one of the biggest ones I was anticipating to get this year, and I don't want to wait another month to do it. So we're going to start off with the US release first, and we got it in a steelbook. I think the Blu-ray is steelbook only, but it also came out with a DVD. And this is an IFC Films steelbook, and it's kind of similar to an RLJE steelbook in the sense that they don't have an actual J card. It's just this weird card, and it's not my favorite, but it's okay. I did found out today that they're like a subsidiary of AMC Theaters, which is kind of interesting, but that's who we have to blame for these weird cards. But anyway, the steelbook is actually quite nice. So we have the host Jack Delroy on the front here with his head exploding into flame. You've got this nice light here. They've put a quote from Stephen King right on the cover. I guess maybe to drive it up because it's brand new. I don't know. Couple nice things about this. The letters have a nice spot gloss effect on them. Also, there's his ring here on his finger. I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera, but his ring is metallic as well. And I think the flames may have a slight extra metallic effect. The back is this amazing swirl pattern with its own spot gloss, and that looks really awesome. On the inside, we have a advertisement for Shudder, and this is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack steelbook here. And I do like that they have different artwork on the discs. So this one is for the Blu-ray, and the DVD looks like this. Now, a cool thing about this steelbook release is that it comes with some little bonus items. So it seems like I was kind of wondering, why did I quadruple dip on this? But each release has its own perks, obviously. So, of course, the US perk is that it's in the steelbook, and you get these nice little items. And they come inside of this little Night Owls with Jack Delroy pouch, and that simulates as an audience pack that you would get in 1977. And what it comes with, this wasn't in here originally, but it's the sticker that came on the outside of the steelbook advertising these things here. It comes with a air freshener, Night Owl's air freshener. I don't know what the scent is, but I kind of also don't want to open it and find out. It's probably pine or something. That seems to be the typical one, right? It comes with this little card. I think this is a bookmark for the Conversations with the Devil book, which I think is a plot point in the film, because the devil possessed girl is accompanied by a doctor. So I think that's written by the in-universe character. We have this little card. Thank you for coming to the show with Jack Delroy signature. And then you have this amazing Christo psychic advertisement, which is one of the other guests on the show. I think that's it for this little envelope, but it's it's well put together. I like this release quite a bit. I ended up getting it for like $25.79 on Amazon because their pre-order price guarantee. But I think the set goes for like $33.99, $31.99, somewhere around there. Um, I think it's a solid release, but I do think the Umbrella release beats it out just by the special contents alone. And we're gonna get into that set in just a second. Okay, I finally got all those collectibles packed into their envelope again. The air freshener did not want to go into the pouch, but it's finally in there. So the way that these releases boil down is basically I got 2 Blu-rays and I got 2 4Ks. So this was the Blu-ray #1 Steelbook from the US. The second Blu-ray release is the Umbrella one. For some reason, they said that the directors didn't want to do a 4K release, and that's why they only presented it in Blu-ray. And then Capelight Pictures, I think in Germany, said that they were going to do a 4K media book. So I was like, well, this is like one of the biggest horror movies of the year, along with Longlegs. So I'm like, I have to get the 4K, right? And then come to find out, Second Sight is also doing their own release, big box set release of this movie in the same year. So I'm like, well, I have to get the Second Sight one, right? But at least they're all going to be different. Maybe like you'll be able to make your own like custom super box set of this somehow. I don't know. But anyway, this is the Umbrella release. I think even though it's only on Blu-ray and not 4K, I think this is going to be like the de facto release of the movie because it comes with some really cool stuff in it. So here's the front. You have Jack here with the flames on his feet instead of on his head like on the Steelbook. We have a completely different font on this, which I quite like, although I think I like the other one better. But the font has its own spot gloss treatment on it, which is really cool. And on the back, we have the other image of his head on fire. And on the inside is where all of the goodies are. Now, this release was a lot more expensive than the Steelbook. I think I paid $108 for this whole box set, but that included the shipping. And the shipping's kind of high because I had to import it to the States. So, and of course, I did have to get the premium version of this box set because I wanted the VHS tape that we'll get into a little bit later on. But I really wanted that VHS tape because I think this movie is just really cool. So here's the info card. This would normally be on the back, but I've already peeled it off. As you can see, I have number 540 out of 3,500 of these limited edition releases. And I find it interesting how they've done this because the version with the VHS comes with this exclusive TV guide, but the tape says it's limited to 2,000 copies. So that means that they would have had to separate 2,000 of these 3,500, set them aside, put the TV guide inside, and then shrink wrap them because they were shrink wrapped inside of this. So I just think that was kind of interesting and maybe a little unusual. This info card also does state that it's locked to region B, but this worked perfectly fine in my region A PlayStation 5, so it should work fine in every region A Blu-ray player. And while the TV guide's out here, let's get into this. This is the other exclusive item. It was this and the VHS, which we'll get into soon. So I just thought this was actually the reason why I had to get the set with the VHS, because I wanted this TV guide. I remember looking at these things at my grandmother's house when I was little and seeing all the programs that were going to come on. And it's just like, this is made better than those things. Those things are pretty flimsy, but it's just like, it's pretty nostalgic holding something in your hands like this, because they were this like size too. They were like really short. So we've got some letters written into the show. There's just like some really cool stuff in here. Little fake advertisements, a little promo for Night Owls, advertising the Halloween special. And I'm super hyped. Ooh, almost forgot about this. The fake crossword that's already been filled out. I bet there's some hidden lore in here. I haven't really looked at it too much because I want to go into it fresh. But I have just been hyped to watch this ever since I watched Ghost Watch. Like, ever since I watched Ghost Watch, I've been on the hunt for something like this. And I think it's just fucking cool. I know it's a little bit different than Ghost Watch, but you gotta take what you can get. Let's do the Blu-ray itself. So this is the Blu-ray here. I've already swapped out the cover art, but they have this version and they have the one with the ratings information. The back shows the same kind of info as the card. And I think one of the reasons this is going to be a de facto set of this movie, this bonus feature right here, Night Owl's broadcast cut. This basically takes out all of the black and white vignette sections that show like the behind the scenes during the movie, and it's just the parts that would have been broadcast on television if this were real. And that's also the cut that's on the VHS tape as well. So I'm really glad that they decided to put it on the Blu-ray, because while I think watching it on the VHS would be really, really cool, just like some people wouldn't have access to that format. So I think it's really cool that they've also included it on the Blu-ray. And yeah, so the disc artwork has the promo art, but it's been retooled to be on this side. I think they did a really good job with that. And then we have a poster on the inside. I'll try to get that unfolded, but I don't know how much I'll be able to put it in my viewfinder. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. So it's basically the same image as the front, with the additional cast down here. He had other guests on the show. He has a psychic, a magician, and then the devil girl, basically. And then here's the other poster with the quotes on it and stuff. But really cool. The print on this is like really clean, crisp, and very vibrant as well. It's not coming up quite as bright on camera, but like the flames are like very much Cheeto orange, and it looks really nice. Let's get into the VHS tape next, because it actually has a cut of the movie on it. This is just like really cool. So you've got this, like, it's property of the Grove Library, and I wonder if that's some kind of like secret organization type of thing, where they've acquired this footage after the show was aired, and it became like I don't know what to call it, and it became like a lost media or something, but on purpose, so to keep it out of the public eye, maybe. So on the back, I'll try to read it out here. This videotape and the recording herein remain property of the Grove and may only be viewed on club premises with written permission from the Featherman and the Board of Masks. Any member found attempting to remove, disclose, copy, or modify this material shall face disciplinary measures followed by summary expulsion from the club. If a non-member is known to have viewed this material, please advise the board immediately. So I guess the ultimate punishment isn't death if they're being expelled, but maybe it is. I don't know what kind of like secret organization would have this. I just think there's like a lot of cool lore going on here. And the actual tape itself is very nice. You've got this retro looking label, like it's got stains pre-baked into it, and it's got quite a bit of tape on it. I just find it so fascinating that I'm holding like a brand new VHS tape in 2024, and I'm getting deja vu to that Terrifier 2 for that Terrifier 2 set, except this movie's a lot shorter, obviously, especially without those vignettes. Hopefully I'll get a chance to watch the cut on this, because I think that will really help sell its authenticity as like a 77 TV experience. I think that would be really cool. And then the final part of the umbrella set are these art cards. You get quite a few of them. So you've got Jack on the TV. I'm pretty sure they're all blank white on the back. You've got a I think, a Spanish poster for the show. Television's Going to Hell, Late Night with the Devil. I really like this upside down cross on the antenna here. That's really cool. You've got this comic art. That's probably Jack Delroy here getting his ass beat. That one's cool as well. They're all really nice. This one is really nice as well. You got a nice headshot of Jack. The TV with the devil horns in the shadow. And then this other really retro looking one. These are all just really dope. This one cool with the levitating chair. And then the first one again. So that, oh, we need to go over the book as well. I don't think we went over the book. The book has some nice content in it. I haven't really looked at it, but it's supposed to be the Conversations with the Devil book written by the Dr. June Ross Mitchell. And here's a little blurb about it on the back. Again, I'm not going to actually read it or go into it really because I want to be fresh on the movie, but I will just be flipping the pages for you and taking quick glances. There are cool things like storyboards in this book. I think a few behind the scenes stuff on how they did certain effects. Like it looks like we got a makeup artist and some prosthetics. If you can hear that, it's like the book is creaking open for the first time. Just like a lot of cool stuff in here. And I'm not sure, I did order the Second Sight 4K edition because I love Second Sight in their 4K premium box sets. And I really like the artwork on that set too. I just wonder if it's going to be able to defeat this as like the de facto set. It will be interesting as well to see if it has that optional cut of the movie that's just the broadcast. That specific cut, I think if that's only on the Umbrella set, it's going to be such a boon for the Umbrella set, because that's like almost the Ghost Watch experience. Watching the live TV broadcast of the event as it happens is like what I've been craving. Ghost Watch was so fucking cool. And that's the end of the booklet. So that pretty much covers the Umbrella set. Something I did want to show you guys, and like I think you could make the ultimate Late Night with the Devil box set across all these releases possibly, but you can take this Umbrella set, right? And I've got the info card and I've got the TV guide already in here. You can take the art cards, stick them in here, and then you can take the steelbook and put it inside, right? It's a perfect fit. It's not too big, it's nice and snug. And then you can take the booklet, and the booklet's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but you can get it in there between the steelbook and the case. And then you've got like this ultimate Umbrella box with the steelbook inside. And doesn't that just look like really clean? Maybe Umbrella should have done a steelbook in this, I don't know, but it's just like interesting. You might be able to do some more customization with the Second Sight set. Or maybe I'm just coping because I bought all these editions of the movie and I'm just trying to find ways to to explain it in my head. But that's Late Night with the Devil. It's one of the really big horror movies of this year. I'm excited to watch it next month. And that's two of these box sets so far. So when I get the Second Sight and the Mediabook from Capelight, then I will do another video and we'll be able to compare them all and see what's the best edition. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.